Hi, welcome back to the organizing tip of the day. I got a lot of requests for how to organize your papers, and I'm not feeling so great today, to organize your office space and your papers. So I'm quickly going to show you how I organize mine, and yeah, maybe you could get some tips. Anyways, here we go. I keep an active file on my desktop, on my desk, and that's just a little file folder here, and I keep all the bills that need to be paid. And then I keep my daycare papers, which I use on a regular basis. It just has my calendars in here, different schedules for the kids, schedules for my assistant, and the contact information and medical information for the kids that I need to get to at a moment's notice. And then I have a to-do file, which is just different ongoing papers that I need to address that aren't bills. This is where I shove all my receipts. I probably need a better way, but when we go to the grocery store, I always keep all of my receipts, and I just shove them in a manila envelope, and then at the end of the year, I'll enter those all into a database. Probably a better way to do that, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. So just the papers I need to get to on a regular basis, I keep at hand. The rest I keep here. Now I have two different types of paper file systems, and I find this really, really effective. I used to be like a paper junkie and have papers everywhere, and everything was a huge mess. So the system that I find that really works for me is having a long-term and a short-term filing system. A short-term filing system is something that you will shred at the end of each year. It's something that you don't need to keep, so you want to keep that separate from your long-term. So here's my short-term, and basically what that is monthly bills and statements. And I like to keep it in this little thing because what I actually do at the end of the year is I create a new one, and I just stick a label on the front of this one and put the year like 2011, and then I can, shred them a year from then or 2 years from then or however long I want to keep it. Generally, I just keep them for 1 year. But, so I just have all tabbed, and it's nice and small, and I just tuck it up here out of the way. But when I'm done paying a bill, I just quickly tuck it into there. Sorry. Having a moment. Anyways, my long-term system is something completely different. That's where you put, the RSP statements that you want to keep, contracts, anything that you want to keep for a long period of time. I put here in my filing cabinet. So I have a short and a long-term filing system. I also have, I put my tax returns and birth certificates and all of those really important papers, life insurance policies, in our safe. So I guess that's a long-term filing system as well. If I didn't have a safe, I would keep it in a file, like a filing system like this. But we do have a safe, so that's where I keep those type of things. So yeah, sounds confusing, but it's really not confusing to set up a short and a long-term filing system. Quickly show you here my desk drawer. It's not uber organized, but I just keep like things with like things. And one of the best things that I do keep in here is a bill paying station. So sometimes you just get those unexpected bills and you need to mail them. So I always have lots of stamps on hand, return envelopes, return address labels, and envelopes. I do that because that way I have no excuses, and quickly, right where I pay the bills, where the bills are located, I have my bill paying station. So if you pay your bills in the kitchen or wherever it is that you pay them, even if you have a binder for storing your bills, make sure that you always have stamps, envelopes, and all those things that you need, your checkbook for paying bills on hand. One of the other things I keep that I really suggest getting is a password blog. I got this from buttonedup.com, but it could even be a piece of paper. And what it is, I'll show you the back without any passwords. It just has the website and then your username and your password. This comes in so handy. A lot of the times I stick with the same password, but there are those cases where I'm changing it or using different passwords for different things because Joe keeps hacking my Google. No. But this way you can put what your changed password is and all those little things that you forget about. You don't have to click, I lost my password and go through all of that stuff. You can just have it here. I also keep my online banking information in here just in case it gets erased or whatever. I don't have to go get my wallet. It's all in here. So this is my life, my little password log. But like I said, you don't need to have a book necessarily. You could just write it on a piece of paper and keep it in your top drawer. That book, though, that being said, was only $4 or something at buttonedup.com, which is a great website and has a ton of amazing organizing products, including a household management binder, and the list goes on and on, so you should check that out. Last but not least is my cord box, which I wanted to show you. I have a lot of cables and cords with my computer, so I love having a cord box. This is just a cardboard box, which if you've watched, you know the story. If not, it doesn't matter. But anyways, and inside I have just a jumble of cables. These are larger cables than like things like this, but I keep it all at hand. But then I've been using toilet paper rolls for these things, and I've just labeled them. I've done other things before, like tying them and labeling, but I still found they still got tangled. So using toilet paper rolls is a cool way of keeping your cords in check. So if you do anything today, make a cord box. I also have a cord box in our garage. I gotta go, there's drama ensuing. I'll be right there to help you. Anyways, I have a cord box in the garage. A cord box is essential. I put all the extension cords. We have a cord just for computer cables up there. We keep all the separate cords in cord boxes, and it really makes, when you need a cord, you know how I feel about cords, finding it really easily. So that's your tips. We'll see you next time.